Oh yes, it's Weapon Wednesday, everyone. Only, it's not Wednesday, but you know what? I'm getting to this video late, so, oh god, just stone me to death. How's it going, sexy felines? My name is CJ, or M.C.I.K. Welcome back to Warframe. Today, we are going to be doing a spotlight review, build test, whatever you want to call it, spotlight review on the I almost called it the Jit. You know what? Yeah, that's what we'll call it. We'll call it the Jat Kusar. The Jat Kusar, everyone. It's a little poorly adjusted to the outside world and how the economy works. But you know what? It's still beloved by its parents. This has gotten really deep, Jesus Christ. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Jat Kusar. This is a brand new whip weapon. To be more specific, it is a jet-powered sickle and razor chain. This thing looks fantastic. It was actually a design made by a fellow Tenno. DE picked it up, they loved the idea, and they actually made it into the games. It is gnarly. It looks awesome. You got flames coming out of it. You can't really go wrong with that. It looks great. It even has an alternate fire mechanism. Basically, if you hold down the melee attack, a charge attack will basically shoot out a fireball, fire blast, whatever you want to call it, out of the front end of the sickle. And overall, it looks, I mean, the stats are really good at it too. So overall, pretty solid weapon. We're gonna take a look at the build today I made for it. It's a one form of build, catalyst, and I'll show you guys some testing in the simulation room, go over the stats, pretty basic stuff, also how to get it. And yeah, so the Jat Kusar. Everyone pull out your Jit. If you don't have one, I'm sure you are one. So the blueprint for the Jit can be obtained in your clan dojo. Now, if you don't have the research done, head over to your Grenier Lab research in your dojo and start the project right there, and just contribute what you can to it. And yeah, before you know it, you'll have all of the requirements done, and then you can replicate that blueprint for 15,000 credits, I believe. And yeah, once that is done, the blueprint is sent directly to your foundry in your ship. And then yeah, you can build that from there. Now, of course, if you don't feel like doing that, you can always go to the market and you can buy it for platinum. Now, it'll only be about, I think it's 175. So you get the weapon itself, you get the catalyst installed already into it, so we don't have to worry about the catalyst. And yeah, overall, it's not too bad of a deal. Keep in mind though, when you are trying to obtain the Jat Kusar, you have to be a master rank 10 or higher to get. So if you're a master rank 9 or lower, you will not be able to obtain this. To be honest, it makes sense for the requirement because the stats on this thing are not half bad. I guess that you can consider it being a blade and whip weapon. I mean, it basically is a blade and whip weapon. It just says it has a fancier name to it. Okay, a sickle, jet-powered sickle, and razor chain. You know what? It's whatever. At the end of the day, whatever makes you happy. Warframe. If you couldn't tell already, the base damage type for the Jat Kusar is going to be heat damage, which is good. You can do some combos with it pretty easily, with that being the base damage type. It has a very small status chance at 5%, so you know I would kind of think it would be a good status weapon, but it's actually not. It's actually based more towards criticals. It has a 35.0% critical chance at base, which is quite good, and a crit multiplier at 2.5. So putting on crit mods like blood rush and body count will be definitely vital to have on this weapon. The only downside I can see to it would be the attack speed at base is fairly slow at 0.833. So personally, I did go with a lot of attack speed mods. I went with a full primed Fury and a Berserker. Maybe a little bit overkill. I like it. I like to have a lot of DPS, deal more damage to the enemy faster, but that's just my play style, and you can build however you want to. As for aesthetics, it looks pretty nice. Customizing is pretty easy on this. Any typical Grenier weapon that you would pretty much get it's basically what it is. Very rust-looking colors, matte colors, no metallics. And overall, yeah, it looks pretty good. So modding for this thing is going to be super easy. It already comes with 2 V polarities at base, which makes it really easy to get on all of our damage mods and all of our crit mods. The only thing I did was just add another V polarity at the very end here, just so I can fit on Blood Rush, but that was about it. So with all the mods installed and everything, here is the build we have, of course. Defiled Snapdragon, which is going to be the stance mod for Blade and Whips. And then now we have, like I said, a little bit more attack speed than I think I should have, but I went with it because why not? This will be a corrosive heat and critical build. So we have, of course, start with the basics. We have pressure point and primed fury. These are going to basically just be more damage and more attack speed. And then, of course, we have Berserker over here. Add more attack speed, the more crits we get. Every time we land a critical hit, it will increase attack speed even further. So it won't be really 1.29. It'll be more like 2. As for crits, we have our 3 crit mods over here. We have Blood Rush, Body Count, and Organ Shatter. I did not go with True Steel. If you're wondering why, it's because it already has a 35% critical chance at base. With this thing building up critical multiplier, it's going to be getting red crits at like a 2.0 multiplier. So I personally didn't find the need to add this on there. Plus, I like to have these 2 mods, which I was about to get to. So as to the crits mods, those are the only crit mods we have. Now, moving over to the corrosive, we have Fever Strike and Shocking Touch, electric damage and toxic damage to add our corrosive combination. And yeah, this definitely does shred through armor and makes it a lot easier to kill those higher end enemies. It's gonna come in handy, trust me. I've tested my shit, okay? I wouldn't just be talking out of my ass. What, Cole? Talking out of his ass? He doesn't do that. That's never been done before. What? Anyway, with the mods all said and done, the base stats for my build, we have 381.6 corrosive damage, we have 212 heat damage, we have, like I said, 35% critical chance, a 4.8 times multiplier, 1.29 attack speed, which is a lot faster than the 0.833 or whatever. I don't know, it was terrible. And then, of course, we have Berserker as well, that even more. And yeah, overall, the stats are very good. The Foul Snapdragon's a great stance mod. It does some really fast combinations. I don't know what else to talk about this weapon. It seems to be fairly good. But without further ado, let's go to stress test it a little bit. I'll show you guys using it against some higher level enemies, and we'll see how it holds up. Alright, so here we go. I'm not gonna go too crazy with it. I'm just gonna do what I usually do, which is going to be a corrupted heavy gunner, and then we'll do a bombard, and then we'll do some other factions to kind of give you guys a wide variety, because I am all about being diverse here on the M.C.I.K channel. Anyway, yeah, level 130, crap load of health, crap load of armor. Let's see how this thing does. And that is, of course, with a 0 like multiplier, like no multiplier periods. That means we have no critical advantage, if that makes any sense. What I mean basically is that we don't have a multiplier, so we don't have the crit bonus from Blood Rush. So now that we do have the bonus, now I'm gonna attack this guy again and see if the process goes a little bit faster, which of course it clearly is, and he is already at half health and he's gone. So the crit bonus definitely does help. It's a 2.5 multiplier down at the bottom right, as you can see there. And it does add quite a lot of extra crit chance, which is, as you know, really helpful. We'll do it one more time. We still have the crit bonus. We'll see if we can top that. We got the orange crits. I don't see the red crits though. If we were to switch out one of the element combos, that was really fast, Jesus. If we were to switch out one of the elemental mods, we would be able to fit on our crit chance mod. But I have done the testing, and I'll show you guys here because, you know, I got some time to spare. This isn't gonna be too long of a video, so I will swap out one of these for True Steel. So now we have gas damage, you know, because gas is a pretty good proc. And then of course we have to have on top of that, we have now 56.0 critical chance. So that is a lot of critical chance at base. So now we're gonna spawn another one of these guys in, and we are going to see if it changes a little bit because we are of course already seeing orange crits. Only problem is I'm not seeing as much damage, if that makes any sense. Still not bad though. The red crits are insane. I'm pretty sure that corrosive definitely shreds through so much faster. But though, however, that is not bad. If you want to go for a full crit build, then go ahead and add True Steel. Personally though, if you don't mind, I prefer Shock and Touch and getting that corrosive, you know. I think this is plenty. Alright, let's finish it off with a couple more enemies. We got some more factions to go through. Alright, so tell me what you guys think. What do you guys think of the Jat Kusar? I don't know. I personally think that it does do very well into later game. I don't know about end game. With Blood Rush and Body Count though, of course, you can always find a way to make it to go to end game. with different combinations with Warframes or whatnot. But anyway, thank you for watching the video. This has been a quick review on the Jat Kusar. My name is M.C.I.K. I'll see you guys for tomorrow's video. I'm sorry I've been posting for a while. Some stuff came up with my family. But anyway, I'm back. And keep your anus spread now throughout the rest of the week. I'm coming. Shit, that sounds gay. I'm not.